Hi there, my name is Kelsey Engel and I'm a clinical graduate assistant here at Student Counseling Services, as well as a counseling psychology graduate student at Iowa State University. Reminders of our loss or triggers of our grief can be everywhere, and withdrawing, isolating, or avoiding things that we used to enjoy can be common reactions to grief. What if doing this upsets me? Or what if someone says something that reminds me of the past? When grieving, we can often receive messages that we should stop ruminating on the past or that we should simply move on from how we're feeling. While distraction and boundaries can be helpful at times, it's important to balance this avoidance with strategies that help us continue to feel connected to ourselves as well as connected to others. Over-avoidance actually can increase feelings of grief or inflate your belief that you're wrong for how you're feeling or that you can't handle or tolerate how you're feeling. One strategy for coping with grief is called reminiscence. Reminiscence is actually defined as the intentional recalling of past experiences. And while remembering the past may feel like the very last thing that you want to do right now, research supports that reminiscence can actually help you move through your grief rather than feel stuck in it. Reminiscence can be as simple as telling a story or remembering a story. For example, as we transition to online coursework, you may be grieving a particular group of friends that you look forward to seeing at class each day. Rather than avoiding these memories or this feeling of loss, you can reminisce by walking a friend or family member through what you enjoyed most about these people, or telling them a particularly funny story that you remember. Remembering these positive memories can instill a sense of hope and remind us that there's more to our story than the grief that we're feeling right now. In addition, reminiscing with another person can really invite them in to support us in our grief. They can help us celebrate what was, but also understand what we're feeling so we can feel less alone. Another form of reminiscence can be through letter writing or even journaling. What would you say to a class that ended early? Or is there anything that you wish you could say to a professor or a coworker or even a peer that you didn't get time to say goodbye to? Even if you have no intention of mailing this letter, the actual act of writing out how you feel or writing a letter to them can give space to emotions that were maybe rushed or that you didn't have time to attend to during this quick transition. Reminiscing helps us practice tolerating our feelings, accepting our feelings, and feeling okay with our emotions. If we take intentional time to remember the past right now, we will likely feel more capable or more prepared for when unintentional triggers remind us of our difficult emotions or our difficult memories. In many ways, reminiscence is a tribute to what we lost. To avoid this feeling of loss may send the message that it was unimportant, when in fact we're probably grieving it because it was important to us. As with any emotional processing, it's important to have rest and compassion and social support before and after reminiscing. And I hope you remember that there's no right or wrong way to cope with your grief right now, or no right or wrong way of being. Reminiscing is just one possible strategy to care for your feelings of grief. Thank you for listening, and I really hope you take care.